everybody, it's Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. Welcome to Thursday Night Crafting. So this is new this week for me to go live on Thursday. So today is Thursday, September 12th. As you hop on, say hello so that I know that you're here. And let me know when you're watching me from, because I'm always curious to know who's watching and where you're from. If you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I have 3 awesome projects planned for you, and a little bit of a surprise. So, couple things. I actually had an order show up today that I kind of forgot I had placed. That tends to happen sometimes. I put orders in early in the morning and then I forget I've ordered them until they actually show up. So, I'm going to share that with you because it's some new product. And I know some of you guys are really super curious about, hello, Sandra, her alarm went off, yay. So yes, I'm going to share the product with you because it just arrived and I'm excited to look at it because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm wondering what's in it. I'm so excited. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 projects. So I'm going to try to get through this video tonight as quickly as I can. That door behind me being open just drives me. But I am getting ready to head out for a weekend retreat with some of my team members at a cottage in Bayfield. And so I still have to pack and I still have to get the projects finished packing. And I had my bag packed. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Sharon. But then I pulled some of the stuff out to do the projects for tonight. So now I need to make sure all those products go back into my bag so that when I get to the cottage tomorrow night, and then my friends show up on Saturday, that we have everything to do the project. So I am super excited to be spending the weekend with these ladies, and I have some guests coming for the day trip, for the day option. So I'm really, really excited about that. We always have such a phenomenal time at this retreat. So it's a lot of stamping. It's a lot of relaxing. The cottage is right on the water and this sunset is incredible. It's breathtaking, actually. So we do spend a lot of time out on the dock, just kind of talking and chatting and getting to know each other and business talk and non-business talk. And anyway, it just really recharges me. So I am definitely looking forward to this weekend for sure, for sure. Okay, so we have some people hopping on, so that's fantastic. Let me show you my goodies. What do you think? So I walked into the garage and there's a box on my step, which, Bev, I have a box for you. I opened it thinking it was mine, and then I opened it up and I was like, I don't know what any of this stuff is, and I don't remember ordering any of this. So anyway, I have your box here. Okay. Oh, do you want me to turn on my camera so you can actually see what it is that I'm showing you? Like, so many expectations, right? Okay. So this one I actually, I ordered more out of curiosity, but I gotta tell you, friends, so we all know the story about the Close to My Heart stuff, right? I've been sharing that all along. So we were able to order some new Close to My Heart products. So I'm going to show you this one that I ordered, and I ordered it because I am in love with them. These are Thinlits, but look how these Thinlits come. These Thinlits, friends, come on a magnetic sheet. So feedback to Stampin' Up! Is this is phenomenal packaging. We need to do this. The only downfall to this is that it does not fit in our cases. So I actually put all of my dies in my cases like this. I buy the sheets at the dollar store and I put the coordinating dies in with my stamp set. So with like this, you can't do that obviously, but I love that these come on magnetic sheets. And so they're like a build a flower Thinlit, and not a new product. I know it is new product, but it's not something new that we've never seen before because we've had lots of these dies like this before. But I'm really, really excited to play with this one. So this might actually be a project coming up in the future because I cannot wait to get my hands on that. And then it comes in this little clear bag too, which is such a great little packaging, right? So yeah, I love these. I love these. Okay, so that's number 1. Then I had to buy this because I actually totally overlooked this in the book. Don't ask me how. One of my friends, my camera is going to fall here. Hang on one second. Or my laptop, not my camera. My laptop was about to fall. One of my friends actually showcased it. It's at the very back of the book. And I was like, how did I miss this? I love sending out thank you cards for my customers, but I always felt like we didn't have a really good stamp set to do that with. And then my friend showcased this one, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did I miss this? So this is great as just a basic thank you stamp set, but it's also great for small businesses, right? So I'm really, really excited about that one. And now the stuff that arrived, let's see. Oh, this one's heavy. Ooh. Okay. I ordered 2 of the new, hi Beverly, hi Marlon, Janet, Bev, hello. Okay, I ordered the 2 new kits that just came out. Hang on, this is one of them. Oh, the box. Can you guys see this? Can you see this? How it like, it's got foil. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So this is it's a big box. This is the box to put your cards in. Okay. And I was expecting a much smaller box. I'm so excited. Okay, and then this is the kit. So let's open this up. Now I'm curious. Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to get I just don't want to cut the actual cards. So I ordered both of the new kits because I loved both of them. I can't, my fingers, like seriously, like, it's like if you would just cooperate would be super helpful. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even, Beverly, Janet, how did I miss that set? Like, I don't know. This just goes to prove it doesn't matter how many times you go through the catalog, you will always find something new. Okay, so we get the dimensionals, we get the glue dots. Look at these pretty envelopes. The crushed curry and the pool party. Right? Oh, wow, look at these. And so these have like gold foil in the centers. So these are, oh, I love this. So these are the labels for the dividers, right? So that's fantastic. And then we have some greenery leaves. And then we have our sentiments in all the languages. So thinking of you, happy birthday, best wishes, just because, hooray for you. I think that's it. And let's see. Pool party. Okay, I have to put this kit together. Maybe I should take it this weekend and do it. What do you think? I'm not going to have time. We're going to be so busy this weekend. I have so many things planned for my ladies. These are in different languages. And then we have our vellum circles, our gold laser leaves, and then, of course, and our incredible instructions. Okay, I am super excited to do this one, actually. This kit, I have to tell you, would make a phenomenal kit as a gift, right? Because you all will have those people in your lives that you really just don't know what to buy them. Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, you can only buy so many chocolates. You can only buy so many trinkets, right? Give them a useful gift, right? So this gives them a good variety of cards, but not like 100 cards, right? And then look, they get the box to put it in. Oh my gosh, I am loving this. Loving, loving, loving. And do you see the foil? Oh my gosh, I love this box. Okay, I'm super excited. Now I have to put this together. Not right now though, because we have stamping to do and I have more things to show you. So you're gonna have to just wait. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Ooh, what do you think? When can I squeeze that in? Okay, so let me put this over here for a second. So I think I ordered one of those or two. Maybe I ordered 2 of those. I'm not sure. And then this one. Oh, have you seen this one? Friends, have you seen this one? Oh my gosh, this is even more beautiful in person. Okay, look. Look. Can you see? Oh, they're like little plastic acorns. Pine cones. What are those things called? Somebody help me out. And then we've got the hollies. And then, oh look, they even tied the bows for us. Now I'm in love. Now I am officially in love. Oh wow, look at these. Oh, these are much bigger than I thought they were going to be. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Way to go, Stampin' Up! Surprising me like this. I was expecting ornaments like this. I was not expecting an ornament like this. Oh my gosh, has anybody ordered this already and received it? Because I just ordered it like the first day, I think, and mine just came. So I'm curious. Oh my gosh, this is like, oh my gosh, I'm like giddy. I'm giddy. Oh, there's 2 sizes of rings. These rings are super heavy. I have to tell you, they're ornaments. So this is the ornament kit. So wow, I'm speechless actually, and that takes a lot. So we have our leaves, we have our circles. Okay, now I need to do this one too. Now I want to take these with me for the weekend and play with them, but I can't. We've got our plaid. Oh, look at these. These are so much bigger than I thought they were going to be. I expected a really small, teeny weeny ornament. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Pretty peacock with the old olive and the mossy meadow. Nailed it out of the park again, designers. Okay. I'm super excited about this, actually. Like, wait till I go home and tell Maya. She's going to be like, Mom, you're so silly. I'm going to say, yeah, I am, actually. Look at how pretty these are. I would totally put these on my tree or decorate my house with this. 110% I would. Oh, I'm in love. Okay. I need to calm down because I'm so excited that I will mess up the rest of my video otherwise. Okay, let's put these away for right now. Okay. I still have more. Hang on. Just don't go anywhere. Here you go. So I ordered... I don't know what I ordered. I ordered multiples of something. Anyway, okay, so I ordered... I'm not a scrapbooker, friends, by any means. But I had to order this Sweet Days of Autumn 12 by 12 paper. Let's take a look at this. So, I don't know how many of you guys have been paying attention, but Stampin' Up! Has released an entire scrapbooking line. They're going to continue to expand on it, but as of September, they have rolled it out. I'm not a scrapbooker, but I'm telling you, I'm going to start now. So here's some of the paper. Oh, let's turn it the right way. How about this? There. How about we do it this way? Okay. So here's some of the paper. Okay. So these are based on, close to my heart, design styles. Well, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. So these ones, you actually get 4 sheets of each paper. Okay. So 4 sheets. So this is just the paper, which I thought was really super adorable. And then you can buy these, which are the elements. I gotta say this plastic's pretty cheap, mind you, but get this out of the way. Oh, it's kind of bent. Okay, so these are like the stickers, right? So getting some fresh air, barbecue. Oh my goodness. How about backyard barbecue? Story of the day, memories to keep. Can't get enough of this. I love this. Okay, so you only get 1 sheet of this one, but that's okay because I also, because I didn't really know what I was ordering, but I thought, like, what the heck? I can do this. I ordered this, which is a scrapbooking workshop. This is what really, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you guys can kind of see it a little bit more. But this is kind of what got me on the, ooh, I could do that. So it's literally, I can take this and I can go and do a whole bunch of layouts, scrapbook layouts. So, and I'm not a scrapbooker, remember? So the part that got me was check this out. Check this out. Can you see this? They are giving us 1, 2, 3 different layouts, like ideas here. But then look, they give us all the measurements of how to cut everything. Right? Who is not loving this? And then look, prepare for both pages. So it tells you like where to line everything up. So it's all labeled for us. So like this is like scrapbooking for dummies. Like I could absolutely do this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So this right here was my, like, yep, I can do that because I struggle with the layouts. Like, I don't know how to lay them out. I don't know what looks good. Look at these. These are incredible. So you can actually do, I think they said 6 double page layouts. So there's 2, 4, and 6, right? So you do this, and they've given you the idea, and they tell you what you need. Whatever. So now let's go look at the actual kit. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I might bring this to the cottage. Oh, my paper. Oh, my corners are bent. Oh, okay. So we get the same paper, right? So this is fantastic. Oh, this one has additional papers. Ooh, this one has extra papers. So this one you get 2 of each paper. The other one, if you order just the paper, you get 4. But this one has some specialty paper. It has the 2 wood grains. It's got this striped pattern. This brown, and then it's got that same sheet that I just showed you in the other one. Again, I didn't know what I was ordering. So, and then look, the paper. So, did you see the whole thing about the two-toned paper? Look. I love this. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, and then all of our elements. But then look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys this. Can you see this? This actually tells you what project that each of these pieces goes on. So this is project 3, project 3, project 2, project 2, project 1. This is total scrapbooking for dummies. I could absolutely 100% do this. I am in love. Love, love, love. And then look at these, all laser cut. Be still my heart. Okay, friends. Stay tuned. I got some phenomenal things to show you coming up then. I was a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, but see how it says photo placeholder? It gives you the placeholder right here. It gives you the placeholders and everything. Oh, stop. They knocked it out of the park. Okay, so my scrapbooking friends that are out there, will you use those? Tell me, because I'm not a scrapbooker. I need to hear. Do you love those? Will you use those? I'm so curious to know. Come on, you got a comment for me. Beverly says she loves the paper. Is anybody even out there? I'm starting to think I'm here by myself. Am I talking to myself again? Well, anything is possible. Oh, you know what I think? I think I did. I think I just lost all my leaves that I need for my cards. In all my bit of excitement. Oops. Okay, well I may have to cut more. Janet said, yes, I might. So my biggest struggle with scrapbooking, truthfully, is that I changed my mind. So then the card workshop like that too. There's a card workshop. Yes, there is. And actually these you could probably turn into cards actually. So my whole thing with scrapbooking is like I changed my mind and then I'm like, I don't know, I want to move this because I just don't know, right? But I think this would be awesome sauce. Okay, let's get some stamping done. Let's go. Ready? Okay. Ooh, let's draw my stamp set. Okay, so tonight's card is brought to you by Caring Leaves. So I love this set. It's $24. It's on page 59 of the catalog. And I love the simplicity of it. I love that it's two-step stamping. I love that you can use it for any occasion. So I have a couple requirements when I actually go ahead and when I actually go ahead and purchase stamps. There's certain things that I look at when I buy a stamp and I'm like how long can I use it for? How much is it, obviously? How many different ways can I use it? And do I need it or do I want it? Right? So there's a difference there. Now, given it's $24, it's got a little bit of sentiments here. It's got some leaves. I could see the possibilities. I could see it as a sympathy card. I could see it as a birthday. I could see it as masculine. I could see it as fall, harvest, like all those things. I thought I gotta go and I gotta buy this one. So let me show you 3 cards that I made with this. And I looked at the book for inspiration. I made some minor changes. Now, this is a photopolymer set, which is awesome. I love photopolymers. I'm just kind of moving some stuff out of the way so I can at least get some stuff done here. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the first one I'm going to do is actually a fun fold card. Yeah, kind of. I don't know if you'd actually call this a fun fold, but it's a different fold. It's not just your standard card. Let me get my order out of the way so I don't trip over it. So, ironically enough, all of the cards tonight, I'm actually using copper clay as the base. And that was totally not on purpose. It was just, I don't know, does this happen to you where if you're crafting, you tend to gravitate to the same colors? Does that happen to anybody, or am I just the only weird one that happens to? Sometimes I'll be creating and I will use like 4 or 5 different colors and I'll use different bases. But then there's sometimes when I'm crafting and I tend to always gravitate to the same color scheme. Please tell me somebody else does this, because I'm starting to think I'm weird. Okay, so copper clay is my base. So all 3 bases are going to be copper clay. And I think all 3 of them use garden green too. So they all kind of use the same color scheme. I love the paper. My imagination is going wild. See, I told you. It's amazing. So at first I was like, I have to change these colors because I can't use the same colors. And then my daughter's like, yeah, you can. Because it really just shows like how you don't need a lot of supplies to make cards, which is so true. So I'm using copper clay, garden green, very vanilla. Those are the 3 colors that I'm using tonight. So these will show you that you really, I have to stick to faves too. I know, me too. But this will show you that you really don't need a ton of supplies to actually make cards. Like, so if you pick your like core group, you can actually make lots of great cards with the same, just like mixing up folds and that kind of thing. So just scored this in half, and then I've scored this one at 2 1/8, which is half of 4 1/4. And I'm going to fold this one back. So this is just like a Z fold card, which many of you have seen this a gazillion times. So this is not new for you, but then I brought in a piece of garden green. Now, garden green is not a color you will see me use very often. I tend to gravitate towards Old Olive if I'm using a green. But with the copper clay, Old Olive would look great. But I was trying to really kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. So I'm using garden green. And I think it looks really, really nice with the copper clay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue here. And the reason I'm putting my glue here, that's a lot of glue. I know it is, but that's okay. The reason I'm putting my glue here is because if I were to put it on here, I'm so used to like putting it on the corners that just out of force of habit, I would do that. So just so that I know that I'm gluing it properly, I'm just going to glue it there. Okay. Now, normally this card would be a portrait card, but I want to make this one a landscape card. Okay. We're going to do a technique for this one. Okay, right. Kick it off with a bang, and we're going to do a nice little technique. And we are going to take this piece of Very Vanilla. Many of you have seen this done before, but I just want to circle it back because I think it's a cool technique we always forget about. Now, I am grabbing a baby wipe. Now, this baby wipe is not very wet, so I'm hoping this still will work nicely. So, I am going to take my reinkers. This is why you need reinkers. Okay, so that is crushed curry that I'm using. Crushed curry. I'm going to use my pumpkin pie. Oh, I thought I actually grabbed the wrong color. And then I'm going to grab my garden green. So now the intent with this is don't put your colors so they touch. We don't want your colors touching, okay? I'm going to bring in my solid stamps. So I'm going to bring in 1 on each block. And I am going to actually use my baby wipe as my ink pad. Now, this baby wipe is not very wet, so we'll see how we make out. Yeah, it's not, I may have to mist it with some stamp cleaner. Oh, actually, that's not even what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this one. So it really helps if your baby wipe is very moist, which mine is not. So hopefully. So what is happening, and I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but depending on where I'm stamping, where I'm putting my pressure, I'm picking up different colors on the baby wipe. Okay? So, I know lots of you have seen this done before, but how many of you have seen this done before? I need you to comment. So one of the, I love this technique. I always forget to do this technique. And I find that I really only do it like this time of year for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like a seasonal type technique. But so I'm just rotating between the two leaf colors, which, you know. So if your baby wipe has a design or like a texture to it, it actually will pick up onto your stamp as well, which is kind of cool. Okay. So you can decide how many colors you use. I try not to use any more than 3. Personally, I find that when you get past 3, it gets kind of muddled, I find. They just get muddy, and you can't really, your colors gets too blah. That's a technical term, too blah. Okay. Now, if you're very, very ambitious and creative, you could actually keep this and actually make a card out of it, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so you want to do this with your glass mat because then you don't have to really worry about anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put these leaves here for a second because I'm going to need them all night. But so I'm going to now take my stamp set and I'm going to bring in the solid or the lines for each of those. So hopefully, oh, I forgot a stamp. Shoot. Okay. So hopefully this is a good refresher for those of you that have seen this before, right? I know. That's the thing, Bev. Sometimes we see these things and we completely go, oh yeah, shoot, I forgot about that one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lined image and I'm going to go over. Now, keeping in mind, this stamp set is not designed to fit over the image perfectly. Okay, so some two-step stamping is. This one is not, which makes it even more amazing because there's not a right and a wrong. I don't know why those baby wipes are so dry, actually. I'm kind of a wee bit concerned. Okay, so I'm going to clean this copper clay off. And then I'm going to come in, I'm going to do this other leaf. I have to tell you, though, in person, this one actually turned out better than my original design. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any leaves. So, re-inkers, I tell you when you purchase your ink pads, can I zoom in? Of course I can. Of course I can. When you purchase your ink pad, I shouldn't say always. I try to suggest, if I remember, to purchase the re-inker at the same time. And that is not an upsell issue. That is because sometimes what happens is that the color lots change. And what happens is that you think, oh yeah, I'll get that later. And then you don't actually purchase it later, and let's say the stamp color or the ink color retires or whatever, and then you can't get the re-inker. It honestly, there's so many techniques you can do with the re-inker. It's well worth your money to invest in the like $9 or whatever it is to get the stamp set or to get the ink pad at the same time. Okay, this is what I, nope, that's not the one I want. I may have to change. Okay, I may have to change stamp sets because okay, I'm going to change this one up. The stamp set that I wanted to use is, I think I'm taking it to the cottage with me because I can't see it here. So I'll use this Well Scripted instead. My long block is in the bag. So many things are already packed up. So, okay, now I'm going to bring in my garden green. Now my garden green is not amazing. It's one of those colors I said I don't use very often. So I'm going to line that up on my glass mat. And I'm going to come in. And there we go. So this would make a super beautiful or handsome or wonderful, whatever words you want to use, masculine stamp set. Ah! Did you see what I just did? I just threw the whole ink pad at myself. Yep, sure did. Good thing you guys can't see everything that happens on camera. All right, so let me put this back. Let's put it back properly. There we go. Okay. I thought I grabbed everything I needed, of course. This is what worries me. I have a feeling I'm going to show up to the cottage and half of my supplies are going to be sitting at my desk here. It's okay. We will make do. We have lots of projects to do, so I'm not worrying that. Let's move this. Okay. Oh, I jumped the gun, friends, and forgot I need to do one more stamping. One more I needed to do. That's okay. We can do it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to do this one here. Ooh, that's really dry. I also have my fan on, which is not helping anything here, but anyway. There. Ooh, that's actually almost bang on. Couldn't have done that if I tried. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take my punch, which is right here, and I'm going to punch that out. I'm going to take the inside of my card, which I actually did a little bit smaller than normal on purpose. Are you guys still with me? Okay. So did anybody even notice this stamp set in the book? Like, how many of you saw it? Because I feel like it was kind of like the one the other night that a lot of people just skipped right over. So I'm curious. Okay, I need to go here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my circle that I just punched out and I am going to place it. I'm going to place it about there. And now what I have, no, it was a sleeper. Now what I have is an easel card. Okay, so you see how simple, it's the same amount of cardstock, right? Still one card base, but now we've just turned that into an easel card very, very easily. Now I wish my coloring was a little bit more vibrant like this one out here. But again, my fan's on and it's kind of drying things up. But okay, so that's card number 1. So I'll show you this one I did originally. I was just thinking of you, but I actually kind of like this one better. I did this one different size too, so just kind of weird. But anyway, okay, card number 1. Now, card number 2, again, I'm using, so now I'm done with this, so I can actually throw that out. So re-inkers are your best friends. So don't overlook the re-inkers. Okay? I'm telling you, it's one of those hidden gems. It's one of the hidden gems that you kind of go, I don't think I really like that stamp set. And then as you get working with it, like I'm having a hard time stopping to play with this one because I really, really like this one. I was actually thinking about putting it into my soiree as one of the cards, but I haven't quite decided. So if you have not signed up for the soiree yet, I was just looking at my numbers today, and I've got a lot of people registered. So I only have, I think there's only 5 spots left for in person, if I remember correctly. So if you want to join me in person, I'm going to suggest that you do so, like you register sooner than later, because I need to truthfully start prepping and ordering product and, you know what I'm going to do, and getting things ready. Okay, so I was just randomly stamping, and you know me, I can't random. So I just did copper clay on copper clay is what I did with this one, okay? So just as a reminder for the soiree, because I don't think this has been very clearly identified or clearly communicated, that the soiree, actually, you receive a cloth bag that's valued at $30. And in the cloth bag, well, not necessarily in it, but by the end of the day, you will leave with over $50 of new Stampin' Up! Product from the catalog, the mini, more than likely, that fits in the bag. The bag is huge this year. So those of you that are coming this year are in for a real treat, because I thought last year's bag was really nice. And this one, I don't know how I'm going to top it because it's really pretty. So yeah. Okay. Now, I randomly stamped. I have my Garden Green, and then I have my Very Vanilla. My original card, I did it in white, but that's okay. But what I want to do is I am going to take, oh, there's my Old Olive. Oh, I did do this one. Okay, I'm going to do this in Old Olive and yellow. Okay. Okay. So crushed curry, Old Olive is what I'm going to do. And I am actually, this is another technique. You guys are just getting all the techniques tonight, I'm telling you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this leaf, which is oak leaf. Somebody help me out. Is that an oak leaf? In yellow. So I'm doing the crushed curry. And then I'm going to just very cautiously roll that into my Old Olive. And this does not always work the way I want it to. So sometimes I have to flip it over and do it again. But let's give it a whirl. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, so that did not. My crushed curry might be a little bit dry. So let me flip this over and we'll do it again. I just have to clean my ink. So I did go yellow directly into the green, which I know stresses a lot of people out, but I promise you, it's okay. As long as you go light color into dark, don't go dark color into light. That's quite dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over and do it again. Okay. Just make sure that's, and push really hard. I might have used wild wheat when I did this the other day, actually. There we go. That might be a little bit more what I wanted. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay. So that's called rock and roll. So I'm going to do it again. Let me push this stuff out of the way here so you guys can see a little bit better. So I'm going into my crushed curry. So you want to make sure your ink pad's very juicy though when you do this, okay? So crushed curry, I'm going to go right into Old Olive, excuse me, and I'm going to roll just the ends. I think I got too much. I'm going to do that again because I got too much green on that. I could tell already. It's hard when you're trying to like keep your head out of the camera. And okay, let's try again. Okay, crushed curry, and I'm doing a big block, which I probably shouldn't, but and then I'm going to roll just the corners into Old Olive, and I'm going to stamp and lift. Has anybody done rock and roll before? Normally I tell you when you're stamping, do not rock and roll because that will ruin your image. Well, in this case, we are rocking and rolling. So crushed curry. So you have to do your light color first. Because if I go green into yellow, now I have green mixed into my yellow ink pad. If you go yellow into green, you won't notice. Okay. And you can do this with any two colors you want. Like I could have done this in pumpkin pie. Well, no, I couldn't because I don't have a pumpkin pie ink pad right now. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys, I'm going to bring it up to the camera. This is another one of those ones I kind of forget to always do. It's a fun one. I just always forget to do it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So the yellow is in the center and then the green. So depending on the stamp set, you may get more of one or the other, right? And the colors that you're using. Okay, this is copper clay. So I'm going to do copper clay. And then I'm just going to go over this leaf. Like that. And then I'm going to go over this leaf. Like that. And over this leaf. Like that. Okay. What do you think? Now, let me move these ink pads out of the way for a second. So now I'm going to take my linen thread. If you don't have linen thread, you need to have linen thread. Everybody needs linen thread in their crafting kit. Now, I've heard people say, oh my gosh, it's such a pain because it just rolls and it's so kinked and I can't do anything with it. If you just a couple times run your finger through it like this, what ends up happening is that it actually straightens out. So it went from being super kinked like that to being very straight. Okay, so you don't have to like stress out that it's kinked and this, that, and the other, because I hear people get all up in arms over their thread being too kinked. Okay, now I am going to, I should have given myself a longer tail on this, but I just wrapped that around a couple times, tying it in a knot. There and there. Okay, now I'm going to kind of shimmy this like that a little bit and like that a little bit. Okay, now I have this teeny weeny little piece here that I am going to very bravely attempt to stamp. I'm not going to promise you. You know what, Janet? I absolutely love the linen thread too. And you know what? For the longest time, I didn't. Like, I didn't have any. I thought, why would I need that? And then I started using it and I was like, where has this been my whole life? So now I find I actually quite use it a lot. Is like, I don't even know what's wrong with my vocabulary these days. Too many things happening in my little pea brain, I guess. So I'm going to put a sentiment on here that says, some things never change. And I'm using Pretty Peacock for this color. Now, this is a very, very small piece of crumb cake. I think my paper just moved on me. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So now, come on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come in with my paper snips. And I'm going to use my dimensionals and I'm going to place that, maybe straight would be awesome. Okay, so now, where's my garden green? Totally not a me color. Old olive is more my jam, but that's okay. So I'm doing garden green. And then I'm going to do my Very Vanilla. Now I could pop this up with dimensionals if I wanted to. There we go. Okay. And there's my second card. Okay. So 2 techniques I've shown you. Now, I told you that I had a special for you. I have a treat for you. So let's do one more, and then I'm going to tell you what the treat is. Or the gift. Okay. Now, let's put this over here, because I'm going to need that in a second. Okay, our last card, really wasn't sure where I was going with it. Now, I did pre-cut some of this. Where did oh, here, there. I did pre-cut some of this because I know how boring it is to stand here and watch somebody cut, right? So, I'm going to use a piece of garden green. And I thought that was cut the right size, and apparently it was not. So let's go ahead and cut this down to 4 1/4. I have to remember to take my paper trimmer and some new plates for my die. Oh, I have to pack my die cutting machine. You know what? I'm going to do something I was not going to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I didn't like how my original one turned out, so I'm going to... Turned out lovely. Thank you. I was going to actually copy the book, to be quite honest. And I thought, no. I think with this one, I think I could probably make my own. Okay. Now, let's just see how this works out. I don't know if this will work or not, but let's just go with it. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put some tear and tape. Everybody needs tear and tape in their toolkit as well. So, a couple things I've told you tonight that you must have in your toolkit. Tear and tape and linen thread. And what else did I tell you? Were those the only 2 things? Well, and the stamp set, clearly. And we all need a take your pick tool. Mine is packed up though. I thought I actually had 2. I thought I had one in my traveling bag and one in my on my desk, but apparently there's not one in my traveling bag. Apparently it has grown legs and walked away. So, all right, so I'm going to do this. Actually, I didn't want to go that high. I should have put my tear and tape down a little bit lower. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to go this way. So this is that beautiful peacock and gold ribbon. Just stunning. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tombow. Nah, do I want my Tombow? I think I'm going to use dimensionals. I'm really changing this card compared to what I had originally planned, but that's okay. Nobody knows what my card was supposed to look like, right? Rankers! I'm so glad you guys are on the ball. So there's 3 things I have told you that you need to have in your toolkit. Re-inkers, yes, 110%. See how good my memory is? Very short. Very, very short memory right here. Okay, so now what I have done, and I hope I didn't lose too many of these because I may have to, I want to stamp some more, but this is what I've done, is I went ahead and I stamped and fussy cut these. Oh, good, I have them. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place one here, and one here. Okay, and then I'm going to do the opposite here. What do you think? Yeah, it's nice, eh? Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to tuck this one about there. I'm going to tuck that one about there. I'm glad you guys are like paying attention to what I'm saying, because it's been a very long week. That's maybe why I'm so excited about this weekend, is because it's been such a long week. I'm looking forward to just not thinking too much. Okay. And then I'm going to go this way. So the challenge is keeping the leaves onto the card. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know if that was a great idea, but let's do it that way. Okay? I was thinking I was going to die cut or a fussy cut more, but I think I'm not going to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one in. And put that there. What do you think? So here is my gift, challenge, gift. We'll call it a gift. My gift to you is, did you join me on Monday? Did you see the cards on Monday? I'm going to put You're Simply the Best because I have a lot of people I could send this to. I like this font, actually. So my gift to you is this, friends. Bev did watch on Monday. I know some of you guys did. So, I'm going to show you those cards again from Monday, just to recap for those of you that are have not watched me on Monday, which you can always go back and watch the replay. So don't forget about that. Okay, so there's your card. Now I could stamp more of these, like the copper clay out here. I didn't do the inside. Okay, so the cards from Monday I have right here. Oops, as I'm throwing everything around. So remember these ones that I did on Monday? Right? These were really pretty. So, and then I just did these 3 tonight, right? We did this one and we did this one and this one. So if you place a $50 order with me before Sunday, I am going to send you the card bits so you can make these or something similar. You can use whatever stamps you have. You don't have to use a stamp set. But I'm going to send you all the pieces for those cards. If you spend $100, I will send you all of these bits. So 6 cards I will send you the bits for. Okay? So, as a thank you for watching and participating and supporting and all the things. Okay? But you only have until Sunday, because Monday I am going live with 3 more new cards that I think you're going to love. I had a hard time stopping to design those ones because they're really, really fun. So if you spend $50, you get these card bits. And this is aqua paper, remember. And this, you're going to make your own background. So you don't have to have the stamp set for this, right? Which is awesome. And then if you spend $100, I'm going to send you all those card bits plus all these card bits. Okay, I can't do any stamping for you, but I can send you all the card stock so that you can actually create whatever you want. And I would love to see you actually post those samples, because you all have product at home that you need to use, right? So you can take my cardstock, create something beautiful, and show me what it is. Okay? All right, that's all I have. I need to go pack up my bag again, get ready to go spend a nice relaxing weekend with some dear friends. And I hope you will join me back here on Monday and for 3 more cards, and next Thursday for 3 more cards. And so that's going to be another 6 cards next week, right? So if you keep watching along, you're going to have lots and lots of great cards. All right, so thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. If you're watching on a replay, #replay. If you have not signed up for the soiree yet, you need to hurry, because I'm going to close registration soon so I can start prepping and ordering and all the good things. And anybody who attended last year, virtually or in person, will tell you they were spoiled rotten and received way more than the registration fee in product. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. I will talk to you very soon. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you Monday night. Bye.